Hey guys, welcome back to another mixlessons.com video quick tip. Today I want to talk about workflow and how to make things a little faster. In particular, I want to talk about organizing your session, organizing your screen so that you can more quickly get to what you need to get to in terms of editing. So I have up on the screen a tune called Milk and Honey by a band called The Divided Line that I've been working with for a little while now. This is a brand new session, so this was recorded by a colleague of mine, and this is the first time I've launched it to have a look at. So it's completely unmixed. There's not a single plugin anywhere in the mix. And the first thing I normally like to do is to organize my session, organize my tracks. Okay. You'll notice here I've already got a little color coding going on. All the green tracks represent the drum kit. The two pink tracks represent the bass guitar. One version was recorded through a pod, and one version was recorded direct. And then the two tracks at the bottom here represent the guitar. So this is a nice simple mix, and for the sake of this demonstration it's ideal. So first thing I like to do is create some group tracks and or some folder tracks rather, to organize my screen. So what I'll do is I'll shift select all of the drums. In Cubase, you can simply right click and say move these selected tracks to a new folder. And when I do that, you'll notice that they've all been inserted into this folder. I'll double click that and call that drums. Okay, now I can collapse that out of the way. I can do the same thing here. Take the bass tracks, right click and move those to a new folder. We'll double click and call that bass. Okay, then I can collapse that out of the way. We'll do the same thing right here with the guitars. Right click, move selected tracks to new folder, double click, call this guitars, and my tracks are organized. So now anytime I want to edit the drums, I can open up that folder and everything on the screen is the drum kit. It also makes it easy to solo things. Let me just hit play on this tune so you get a little bit of a feel for it. Okay. Like I said, this hasn't been touched at all yet as far as the mix is concerned, so levels are all over the place and EQs are all over the place, and this needs to be reined in a little bit, but we'll get to that in the near future. So if I want to hear, for example, just the drums, solo the drum folder, and it solos all of the drums. Okay. Now, one thing I'll mention is that this has nothing to do with signal routing. All of these tracks are still routed directly to the main stereo output. I haven't got into doing subgroups or anything of that nature, buses or anything like that. This is just simply for pure and simple organization, so that I'm able to very quickly, either solo a family of instruments or family of tracks, collapse them out of the way so I can have a little bit better, more sort of pointed focus at whatever it is that I'm working on at the time. If I want to zoom in a little bit and make my tracks a little larger, I can do that without having to scroll all the way up and down the page to find the thing I'm looking at. I can just collapse that. I want to look at the guitars, boom, there's the guitars, and I want to look at the drums, boom, there's the drums, and that makes easy work out of navigating around my session. So a simple, quick tip, but an effective and very useful one, and I hope you enjoyed. For more free video mixing quick tips, visit www.mixlessons.com.